Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the lab. Hope everyone's been enjoying the summertime so far. It's been a beautiful day today. It's nice and gorgeous outside, 85 degrees. Um, but with you today, you got Brandon Weirig sitting there with special guest host Peyton and your original host Lou Follenkamp. But what we're going to bring up today, because it starts tonight, well, at least the opening ceremonies are tonight, is the Olympics. Uh, nothing in particular, just kind of, hashing out some different things about the Olympics, maybe some little things to take into consideration when these athletes are going on to this grand stage over in Paris, and the trials and tribulations that got them there, right? But anything in particular you wanted to hit on today, Brandon, about the Olympics?
Well, I just really just watch track and field, honestly. I mean, I'll kind of catch like the highlights of the swim or like the basketball stuff, but for the most part, I mean, you as a track athlete, you train 4 years for basically this moment.
Hmm.
So, which kind of the strategy of the the training protocols and the programs and all that kind of stuff laid out. Obviously, you have like your indoor stuff, and you have your Pan American Games and all those kind of other events that lead up to it. But this is like the reason you run track is for the Olympics at that high level.
Say there's actually a trying to figure his name out. Um, he's from Texas. He's a shot putter. I actually want to. I'm hoping to get a chance to watch shot put this year.
Mm.
Um, I believe his name is Ryan Krauser. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know you're talking about.
he's
He's a
a
freak.
big guy, like massive dude. Um, so hopefully he kills it this year. I'm pretty excited to watch him go out there and kind of tear it up. But
Mm.
kind of similar to you as well. I like watching the track and field stuff. That's probably my jam. Um, Trying to think. They've actually changed in a few different things. I know I actually have been watching some of the rugby sevens as well. Um, it's fun to watch. I mean, it's different, but nothing like a regular 80-minute match. Watching two 7-minute halves, just I don't know. It's not
Right.
bad. It's not great, but it's just cool to see it in the Olympics.
Mm-hmm. You mean you're just watching the best in the world compete at what they do?
Hmm.
So I mean, it's just all around good competition. It's not. There's no bad. No, I mean, no one there sucks. So it definitely is exciting to watch.
True. Uh, One of the things I think it's going to be interesting to see is once the Olympics have been like once they've completed, how many people are gonna like maybe in the next like 3 to 4 months, how many people are gonna lose their medals due to unethical standards and practices, right?
Oh,
I wonder
there's
what
a
that,
good chance.
take a guess. How many people do you think lose their
Oh,
medal?
I'm gonna say over 10.
Oh, they actually have an entire list of strip medals. That's actually kind of crazy. Let's go all the way to the latest. Oh wow. Oh wow, more than you would think. So in the 2014 Winter Olympics, one, two, three, four, five, six, 10 just for Russia.
I said over 10, dude.
One person from Sweden and one person in the 2022 Winter Olympics from Germany. Freestyle skiing. Wow.
They say why?
Does not. I'm sure I could click on it. It would bring me to a news article. Um, Look, there's been a few. But most medals stripped by country. A total of 38 countries have had medals stripped. Um, who do you think is number one with having medals?
Ah, right, Russia or China.
Russia. Russia has actually had 46 total medals stripped from them, 14 gold, 20 silver, and 12 bronze.
Freaking Putin, bro. I tell you.
Ukraine is actually second, then Belarus, Kazakhstan, and then the United States. We've only
Hmm.
had 10 medals ever stripped: gold, two silver, and three bronze.
I think they all get tested before they go. So,
Yeah. And then
but,
looks like, and then get this, even the United team, which was named to the former Soviet Union, they've even had one medal stripped, and they were supposed to be like, I think they were supposed to be like the team of athletes that didn't want to compete for Russia, but were going to compete in the Olympics.
hmm.
They had one bronze stripped away,
Huh.
which is kind of funny actually. Who do you think's cheating more, men or women?
Ah, that's tough, man. I would say women.
No, actually, it's men. Men have actually,
Really?
yeah, I know. These are some cool statistics. Stripped medals by gender, males have actually had 55% out of the total from above, and females only 45%.
It's pretty close.
And it is pretty close, but man, that's still. What do you think
Because a
is
lot of the like if you're talking like Winter Olympics, for instance, like a lot of the downhill skis and all that stuff, they in the half pipe, they all use the same like courses and shit.
true?
So I figured, women they. So I mean, you're talking about downhill skiing, that's intense. I mean, you're moving. I mean, I figured they try to get a little bit of an edge to try to handle. I mean, for the body to handle that at that velocity and that kind of sharp turns, and man, I wouldn't be surprised.
What do you think has which sport now has the highest medals stripped?
It's probably something stupid. Is it? It's winter. Are we still talking winter,
This looks
or
like
is
a
it
combination of all
overall?
summer and winter Olympics.
Uh, it's either probably something with the skiing or track and field.
So track and field is number one. So it looks like they have that kind of lumped into athletics. Has 53 medals stripped. Second is weightlifting. Third is wrestling. Fourth is actually cross country skiing, and then cycling.
Lance Armstrong, baby.
You
Was he one of them? He was probably one. He had to be in one.
know,
He got everything stripped, didn't he?
I think he did have some win, but I think that might have been for the Tour de France.
Okay.
I mean, don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure. Uh, the lowest one was actually rowing. They've only had one medal ever stripped. Rowing, curling. Can you imagine taking steroids to go do curling?
Dude, hey, you got to get in that position and just it's all about the broom. You got to be quick with the broom.
And there's such a drop off. Like, listen to this. So, like in athletics, 53 total medals stripped, weightlifting, 52, wrestling, 13, cross country skiing, 9, and cycling, 5.
Hey, weightlifting and sprinting. I mean, or track and field is the most powerful, explosive. I would say sport maybe out there.
True. Very true. It's actually kind of
Wonder
nuts.
what events they were talking about. If it was like sprint events or like field events or distance.
I was gonna say just having it as athletics, I think is a little broad, but I would like to see that broken down even more and kind of see where
Mm.
that's. Uh, I actually just pulled up all the statistics for the Summer Olympic Games and the Winter Olympic Games. The top three looks like gold medal winners, and I'll do total medal winners. Looks like the United States has actually had the most golds in the Summer Olympic Games. And then I'll have to check the Winter Olympic Games. We'll see if that stands true.
Like, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. That's the motto around here.
And then in the Winter Olympic Games, Norway actually has the most gold medals in the Winter Olympics. Wow, I never would have guessed that. I never would have
That's
guessed
probably
Russia, but not
that type of season all year round over there, ain't it?
true. Yeah, that's true. That's that's their jam.
You got some pretty good mountains to ski over there.
Yeah, but if you were to do a combo, we destroy everybody
Yeah.
by a lot. But the Summer Olympic total looks like your top three are United States, your Soviet Union, Great Britain. and then France and Germany. Huh. Dang, that's actually kind of wicked to think about. And then total for Winter Olympics is Norway, United States, Germany, Austria, Canada, and then Soviet Union. That's kind of nuts to think about.
Hmm.
Dang. I mean, I feel like a lot of the Russian ones would be broken down even more into the little countries now that it's not the USR. I mean, actually, that's kind of crazy to think about. Like, if you look at it that way, the Soviet Union has been disbanded in how long? And you've got Russia's actually still up there. Um, Man, they got a lot of different countries in there. That could be in combination with that. Man, you got to think about that. Like as an athlete, like ethic wise, and like if you're working with an athlete, you want them to be 110%. You want them to be firing on all cylinders before this kind of a thing. You want them to be mentally, physically ready. And then all of a sudden, like there's that little syringe over there on the counter that's like, hey, you want a guaranteed gold or maybe a guaranteed gold? Like,
Oh, dude,
what will go through your mind?
it's top of. I mean, everybody's doing it. I don't care in some way, shape, or form. There's some sort of PED,
Yeah.
and if you're not,
They made
you're
it.
probably not there.
Imagine if they made it legal.
Oh, I'm ready for that league to start up.
Imagine how crazy that would be.
They're starting up a league that's PED friendly.
Really? What is it?
I think they're going to do baseball. I think they're just going to start out with baseball, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think they're just going to go start out with baseball.
Huh. Dude, that would be nuts. Can you
Then all of a
imagine?
sudden you're gonna not much is gonna change. That'd be funny. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, you gotta start questioning some stuff.
Uh, I mean that goes back to I mean as soon as you said baseball, my immediate first thought was Toby, not Toby. Um, what was the guy's last name? Um, Gosh, thinking Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire. Almost said
Yeah,
Toby.
at McGuire,
Yeah,
Barry Bonds. I mean,
the push.
there's a lot of them.
Gosh, that could be. I mean, imagine if they did that in football. Be like the
Oh, someone's gonna die.
Dallas Cowboys of old.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so crazy. No, I can't even imagine. I actually, one of the guys we interviewed, uh, Alan, I believe, is actually Alan Obst, is actually over in Paris right now with the Australian tennis team. So good luck to them. Uh, that's got to be a pretty wicked experience to be over in the Olympics and watching your athletes compete.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I can't even imagine like just the psychological stress that goes on to managing an athlete, let alone being the athlete in that kind of environment, let alone level.
I wonder. I'm sure they get. I mean, obviously, individual ones have their own mental or sports psychologists, but I wonder. I assume the Team USA has their own team psychiatrist and stuff like that, especially for like first year competitors.
True. I wonder, I know I've always wondered about this. Did you see like the beds that they gave them? Did
Yeah.
you, yeah, like the little cardboard things or whatever.
A lot
Like
of them are bringing their own air conditioning units over there because I guess they don't have them over there.
so I'm wondering like has that always been like that? Did they not like just get a hotel for them all to stay in? They just had these like little shacks like things for them to go into?
I think it depends on where it's being hosted at.
True. I mean,
Because what 4 years ago at Rio, I think it was a little rough. But, I mean, you're right there in the middle of Paris, so it can't be that bad.
so I was gonna say you're in Paris, France. It can't be that horrible. I mean, granted, it's Paris, but I mean, you're not gonna win them all, I guess. Um, nah. Trying to think. We actually listened to a when one of my buddies, Alex Gale, and I were at Saginaw Valley State, and I think we listened to a former. I think she ran for Canada. She was a distance runner about like mental preparation. I'm blanking on her name right now. Um, But she talked a lot about like all the different mental stressors that would go through just like, you've gotten to this stage and some people just break.
Oh yeah, I mean, it comes
Just
down to that last moment. It's like 4 years of just all right now.
yeah, I say you get everything on this one moment. Don't mess it up. Oh, and by the
I
way,
mean,
he's counting on you to get a gold medal.
right? Just
That's
the whole nation.
just the whole nation. We're all watching you across the world. And if you fail in front of not just your country, but all countries.
Yeah.
Good thing this isn't coming out today to start it off. Uh, no, I definitely think the they've always been so much fun to watch, and like this always comes around every 4 years, and they got the winter one. I like the yeah. I'm curious to see what you think. I prefer the Winter Olympics over the Summer Olympics, but that's just me.
Both have their favorite things that I like to watch. Track and field in the winter or in the summer, and then I like the snowboarding and stuff like that for the winter.
Can you imagine if they like flip-flopped summer and winter, like the events? Like instead of it being like like a snow half pipe, you have this dirt half pipe that you got to work on. You know how crazy that would be.
Oh, they had a movie. There's a Disney movie on that like forever ago.
At
Had
Disney.
that long. It was like a longboard on 4x4 little mini tires and strapped into your feet like a snowboard. God, know what I'm talking about.
I'll have to look into that. No, I don't remember that.
It's a pretty cool movie. It's like basically like downhill snowboarding on dirt.
That could be pretty sick. Okay, so there's a possibility.
Yeah, I mean it's. I'll send you the movie. It's like 1990s probably Disney early 2000s.
That'd be so cool. And then
I want
like
to say it was a snowboarding kid that moved to Hawaii or something like that, and that was the closest thing they had. I mean, I probably haven't seen the movie in probably 20 years, but yeah, it'd be something like along those lines.
no, that could be pretty sweet. I'll have to watch it. I'll have time today. I'll watch it. Um, but then what if they like we're gonna have you guys sprint 100 meters through the snow. You get snowshoes.
I'm barefoot, dude. Get it done over with.
Barefoot, get it over with. Oh, that could be some pretty funny. Like that'd be hilarious to watch actually. Oh man. How about you? Which one do you prefer? Oh,
Mm, probably summer.
summer.
Yeah, I think there's just more overall things to watch
True. I know.
that interest me.
What events did they add to this year?
There are some weird ones.
It looks like they added breakdancing. Breakdancing is
Yeah,
in.
pretty much go Olympics for anything nowadays. Whenever spike ball goes, I'll be there.
Hey, we could always try out for the handball team. That's
I
an
don't know about
option.
that.
We could
Give me a
make it.
spike ball, dude. I'll tear it up.
They need people.
It's like, that's how you know you're getting too many events in the Olympics when you start needing people to play.
I was gonna say, I don't think the United States has had a team, or they do and they don't qualify. I don't know, but no, it looks like breakdancing, kayak cross, um, surfing, which is actually not at Paris. I think it's actually out in Tahiti. Um, by the way, some of these facts. Thank you, Heather, for my one of my coworkers is like a diehard, like loves the Olympics. So I've been learning a whole bunch of new things about different events this week. So it's been a lot of fun.
Hmm,
Uh, yeah, oh yeah. Looks like surfing, Tahiti, um, skateboarding, sport climbing.
that's pretty cool.
That is actually pretty sweet. 3x3 basketball, and it looks like maybe even some sailing events. Okay. So they've added quite a bit actually to this year's Olympics. Wow,
Nah, I feel like that drops the value of a gold medal.
drops the value of a gold medal.
Yeah, you start just throwing in a bunch of these random, in my opinion, random ass events. Like you get a gold medal in it. I feel like the value of that is it's kind of dropped.
We have more events. Therefore, the athletes that get the gold, sorry, you don't make all that money anymore.
I'm just saying, you get a gold medal in freaking breakdancing and a gold medal in track. I feel like it's not as the same.
I mean, the road to get there, you still got to be good. I mean, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna give them too much, crap for being one of the best American break dancers. I mean, if they get gold, great. If not, I gotta experience a new thing. I think they're just trying to get more exposure to some events too. So there's that aspect of things.
It's all about money nowadays.
True. True. Everyone wants exposure. Everyone wants to have a little bit more change in the pocket.
Wonder what the return is though. I mean, that's got to cost them a shit ton of money just to get an extra team to stay and provide them the equipment and the gear and the food and the hotels, whatever it is, sleeping arrangement for X amount of weeks
Wow. How much money do
versus the return on that.
what do you think they make for winning a gold, silver, or a bronze? This is actually kind of cool to see.
I honestly would have no idea. I feel like I'm going to underball it a lot.
If you get a gold medal, so this is the U.S. Olympics and Paralympic Committee's Operation Gold program. Um, if you get a gold medal, $37,500 to each Team USA athlete for an Olympic gold. For silver, you get 22,500, and for bronze, you get 15,000. It's kind of crazy, actually. I never would have
No,
thought.
I'd have been close. I was going to say 30. So
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Well, now let's see how much does it cost to get them there. Let's see. For an athlete, not for attending. Take a guess.
I'd say anywhere from 5 to 8 grand an athlete.
Man, so it was actually a lot cheaper back in 2012. Wow, so this number looks like it's back in during the Tokyo Olympics. So one of the athletes spent $35,000 in travel fees alone.
Well, they
Just
might have to fly themselves there.
say that's just for training. So this is wow, that's actually kind of nuts to think about. Is that real though? I mean, that's crazy. So they interviewed an athlete, kayak athlete, wow, gosh, spent more than $35,000 in travel fees alone since 2018 to compete in the 2020 Olympics. She regularly spends 38,000 for her competition schedule. The Olympics were just the icing on the cake.
How much
Well,
money are you making being a competitive kayaker?
I don't know, but is it really worth what you're about to spend to travel for something like that?
It's got to
Holy,
be a secondary job somewhere.
yeah. I would be really curious to look into that. Sprint
Well,
kayak.
a lot of track athletes do have other jobs. I mean, you're just now that new league coming out in 2025. I mean, those payouts are decent, but I mean, you're not making really a whole lot unless you're like top dog sponsored by like a Nike or Puma, Adidas, stuff like that. I mean, you're only making anywhere from 100,000 to 50 or 10,000, depending on what place you get. A circuit, and the circuits aren't every once or twice a year.
How much do you think it is to get a ticket to the Olympics? This is kind of nuts.
Like to fly over there, or like to get into the Olympics,
Just to get in,
4 or 500.
there'll be over 1 million tickets available for the 2024 Paris Games at less than looks like at 24 euros, 24 per person, or $24.20 in American in USD. Um,
That's it.
that's it.
Dang.
Yeah, the Paris Olympics expect to offer almost 50% of the tickets available to the general public under $50.42. That was their initial prediction. Wow.
It's like the same price to go to a freaking Dragons baseball game.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if I trust that source, but that's actually kind of crazy. Let's try another one. Yeah, no, everything's primarily under $50. Just depends on what you're gonna go
Well,
see. Like, for example, if
right,
you're
knowing you're gonna spend thousands of dollars just to fly there.
true. Like if you're gonna go to the opening ceremony, the seat can cost as much as $3,800. Pass.
Yep, I watched it on TV, front row.
Oh no, I'm actually really excited for the opening ceremony today. I think that's gonna be so much fun to watch. Gosh dang.
I just don't like when it's too like all the way around the world to where like it's 4 o'clock in the morning and it's like middle of the day over there.
Yeah.
You either stay up and watch it or you catch the highlights.
Nah, it'll be good. I'm actually really excited for all this to start. I love having sports all the time. It's just nice. I feel like we go
Mm.
through that point where there's like the slump of like I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll watch baseball. I like baseball. But I don't know. The sport's getting a little boring again. And
AJ plays in the CFL and that's going on right now, so that keeps it going football until football starts. And
true.
I've
Say
been gambling some money on those games, so that makes it a little even more interesting.
of course you are.
It's like a cheat code, brother. You're only going to make them go over under 58 yards a game. Like I'm taking the over on that every time. I'm up like 500 bucks altogether.
Oh my you might have to show me that sometime.
It's like taking candy from a baby.
Oh damn. Well, everybody, we hope you guys enjoyed Brandon and I's discussion on the start of the Olympic Games over in Paris. Um, I'll probably be putting out a little survey here today, maybe just about seeing what kind of topics you guys want to hear about. But we will see you guys next time.